You have three sons. Shedeur Sanders is taking the league by storm. He's in every headline, leading the news every day. What's one thing that you've seen or talked to about Dion, who you obviously talk to all the time, that you've seen as a parent with how he has sort of helped guide and steward Shedeur? What's one thing that you're like, I love that. I'm going to do that?
I would say the negativity that you get from the fans that just don't understand sports or just don't understand the father and son passion that you have when it comes to sport, and not only to have a father that's been in the limelight and a father that's a Hall of Fame, a father that's considered the greatest of the among the nation, and then you have a son that's kind of in your shadow and the negativity that comes with that. And so just learning how he's dealing with it and the things that he ignored and the things that he approached. It's so unreal for me to because I'm in a situation where I'm not on that stage that he's on right now with a son that's predicted to be a first round top 5 pick. That's on another level compared to where I'm at right now. I'm just a father with a son that just won 11-year-old Heisman Trophy, so I'm nowhere near a top 5 pick right now. So I'm just learning the situation and how to deal with it. When it comes
Mhm.
to that time.
Some people don't think Shedeur is a top five pick. I like you've said it twice. Let's go.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He has to be, man. It's no question.
What is it about him? I'm sure you've seen him play up close. I'm going to ask you about Travis Hunter too. But Shedeur Sanders,
Yeah.
what is a team that takes him getting, in your opinion?
Say that one more time.
What is a team that does tie themselves to Shedeur Sanders? He comes in and inherits it. He said it in his words. A lot of people have opinions on him. You know Shedeur a little bit. What is a team
Right.
inheriting in partnering with Shedeur Sanders?
I would say a lot of experience. A lot of teams draft quarterbacks off of one season, or if a half a season. I seen quarterbacks get drafted in the first round after starting one season of college football. This kid has started quarterback since a freshman in high school and won state champion from freshman year in high school. Then you talk about college. Every college collegiate ball that he has played, he only missed I think one game. And so when you talk about a quarterback like that, you talk about a quarterback that's consistent, has the experience because a lot of quarterbacks don't pan out because you have one good year in the league in college and then you expect to be a first round draft pick. But this guy has a lot of experience and he has shown it and proven it for over 4 or 5 years. Not only talking about the high school career, but then you talk about the college career. He has proven consistently, and that's what you want in a quarterback, consistency, and that's what he has.
Beautifully said. I get to talk to him later. I've never met him. I'm excited. I get to interview him later. What should I ask him?
Just ask him just how has he been enjoying this last couple of months because I know right now it's hectic for him. A lot of people stabbing at him, a lot of people reaching out to him, wanting interviews, and a lot of marketing deals coming at him. But just how has he been embracing it, and how have he accepted the role that he could face as being a leader of a national NFL team?
I can't wait. I can't wait to see where he goes. We dug up a clip this morning. I was like, I'm sure Devin Hester has seen Travis Hunter play. I'm sure he's seen him up close in person. You were we caught you
Uh-huh.
2024 at Colorado. What are you saying to
Correct.
him here?
Travis is from the same neighborhood I'm from. We both from West Palm Beach. So
Oh,
I heard of Travis since he was in high school, and middle school. He was one of the kids that kind of stood out in Palm Beach County. And so I knew Travis from back then. Unfortunately, he moved to Georgia, but he is from the same neck of the wood that I am from, which is West Palm Beach. So I knew about Travis way before a lot of people did. Travis is, yeah, a unique player. Um, can play offense and defense. It's just an athlete that will fit any team in the NFL right now. So whoever decides to draft Travis is going to be one of the most luckiest guys, and they won't regret it. I can assure you that.
well, he's being linked to, or like mock drafted most to the Browns, the Giants, the Patriots. In your Hall of Fame opinion, which team do you think would utilize him best?
Out of the Browns, the Patriots, and the Giants, I
The
would
Giants.
say probably who would utilize him the best. I feel
Well,
like
you
the
got to think
Browns are
the coach,
struggling.
right? Like, which it's got to be a coach that knows what they're doing, can manage,
Right.
can like get. The way I think about it, and I don't listen to me. Like I'm like, which coach can optimize him, develop him best, right? Browns, Giants, Patriots. So it kind of sounds like you don't like any of those.
To be honest with you, I like the way the Giants are using their younger players. If you look at the player the receiver they had last year, which is a rookie that had over 100 receptions, um,
Maybe.
they're not basing their team off veteran guys. They're basing their team off who can come in and make the plays. And Travis is a guy that's gonna come in as a rookie and make plays. And when you get an opportunity, you're in a situation where you have a coach like that doesn't care about the seniors or the older guys. Listen, we're gonna play whoever's gonna make plays. That's a fit for him. I don't know how it's gonna pan out when you talk about Travis playing offense and defense, but I can see him playing some offensive plays in the Giants as well as playing DB.
Yeah, I feel like him with Malik Neighbors would be pretty spectacular to watch. And you know what it's
Exactly.
like playing
Exactly.
both sides of, yeah, both sides of the ball. You did it in college, of course. Like I was reading this morning about how, when you wanted to develop more as a wide receiver, Isaac Bruce helped you out. Remember those days?
Right. Most definitely. Most definitely. That's when I was with Mark Trestman, and that's the offense that Isaac was in. And so when we hired Mark Trestman as OC, I got tied up with Isaac because we were both from South Florida, and I reached out to him. I asked him, could I get a little training with him? And so we spent the whole summer working out, just trying to understand the type of receiver that Coach Mark wanted, and trying to groom into being that type of guy.
And you did, the numbers show it in those years after hanging out with Isaac and really focusing on that. Your opinion matters so much, Devin. And I'm trying to figure out how
I appreciate
it
you.
does.
You giving me
It
the high
does.
hopes.
No, are you kidding? I think it matters what you say about Travis Hunt, especially now that I know that you've known him a long time. Like, help explain how special he is. How special of a talent is he?
Travis has a unique talent that comes around every decade. Of course, we know what he can do on defense. The offense side of the ball is where you have to be a special OC to utilize that type of kid. The talent that he has, you have to have a OC that has a creative mind to say, hey, let's utilize this kid to his best ability. If he's a type of receiver where he don't need all these deep balls, let's give him something short way and allow him to utilize his talent. That's the type of coach you're gonna need in Travis. So when it comes to OC, you need somebody that's unique, that's thinking outside the box, and not someone that's stuck to old coaching mentality where we running these basic plays and thinking he's going to succeed. Be very creative when you come to Travis. And if you are a very creative minded coach when it comes to Travis, then he's going to succeed at offense.
You're one of one. That's it. One of one, period. And
Right.
especially in NFL history, let's say as a returner. Years from now, do you think that we will view Travis Hunter as one of one?
Most definitely. I feel like he's going to be one of the unique players where you're going to have to play him a little bit on offense and defense. If you look at my situation where I was drafted as a cornerback and didn't play no offense my rookie year, and was the most dangerous guy on the offense side of the ball without even playing a snap on offense. So if you got a guy like in my similar that when he gets the ball in his hand, he's the most dangerous guy on the field. You got to create as OC. You have to create some type of scheme to where this guy is touching the ball 4 or 5 times a game. If you can manage and do that with Travis don't need the ball 10, 15 touches. If you can get the ball in hand, say 5 to 8 times a game, he's
Okay.
dangerous. He don't need the ball a lot. And that's what coaches have failed to realize with players like me, Travis, and those type of guys. We don't need the ball 10, 15 times a game. Find a way to get us the ball 5 to 8 times a game and watch what we do with it.
And it has to be somebody, I think that, and maybe it is Dable with the Giants,
Yeah.
somebody that like also understand. Like, did you want to play on every snap? Because we're hearing that from Travis, and you almost like it
Oh,
makes me think
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he does.
me personally, see, I feel like Travis wants a player. It's not because he feel like if he get drafted by a team, there some half of the team just say he's gonna be a one-dimensional guy. So he's telling everybody that he wants to play every snap. But I feel like if Travis, if wherever his heart is, whether it's defense or offense, the other side, where his heart is not where it's you know what I mean, where it's leaning more on one side, the other side, if he can I'll say offense. Just say, for instance, now, I don't know which side his mind is, but just say like I'm a defensive player, but I want to play offense. Of course, I'm gonna say I want to play offense because I want the ball. So if I play 20 snaps a game on offense, but I start on defense, but I touch the ball 8 times, that's really what I want. I don't want to play
Yeah.
50 snaps on offense. If I 50 snaps on offense and touching the ball twice is a waste of time. You know what I mean? So if he can play 20 snaps on offense and touch the ball 8 times, that's perfect with a guy like Travis. Because touching the ball 2 times, 8 times a game, he's gonna at least score twice a game.
Kev,
And that's what coaches have to realize. That was my situation.
why don't
Like
you
if I
coach?
touch the
Why
ball
don't you
eight
coach
times a
it?
game,
Why don't you coach it?
I coach little league football.
But I
So
mean,
I'm
Dion
coaching
does
little
his
league football.
thing. I feel like you could coach Travis Hunter.
I could, because I know how to utilize Travis. Now I would just the same way Coach Prime utilized him. Like you find ways to get the playmakers the ball. They don't have to play 50 snaps on offense to touch the ball 8 times. It's especially when he's going both ways. So if you're an offensive minded coach and I know how to utilize this talent and I know the plays that fit him the most and it's gonna showcase his talent, then that's what I'm running for him when he get in the
Yeah.
game.